Hello, Galaxy. I'm adequate. Sorry, I just upgraded myself. I know I was saying I was below adequate in the chat when the infamous, that means more than famous, right? From the free amigos. Well, if you watched it for free, it was the free amigos. Infamous, the infamous Brian Vines graced us with his presence. I appreciate that. I feel like I'm below adequate, though. I will say that. I'm below adequate compared to so many people. Yes, can I help you? Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Okay, so we got a huggy and kissy while we talk here. So welcome, everybody. Welcome aboard to a Friday edition of whatever the heck this is, this stream. And hello to everybody, including a big thanks to Brother Bill for stopping by. Brother Bill has been a great, I guess, addition to this show. What, honey?
Those are really small.
Yeah, they are. Great addition to what it is that I guess I've been doing here. Can I help you? Yeah, honey. Okay, thank you. I can only pay attention to one thing at a time. I need to remind people of this, seemingly, every day. I can only pay attention to one thing at a time. I can juggle tasks, but I can't multitask. Like, if I can't do the thing that I need to do at the time that I need to do it, it ain't gonna get done. So anyway, welcome everybody. RC Maniac, good to see you. And Nectar, maybe just Half-Life universe fandom overall. That's your favorite fandom? Half-Life has had a weird life, hasn't it? Was it Half-Life 3 that never shipped? Not quite sure which one that was. I played Half-Life maybe once. I played half a game of Half-Life, so I played a quarter life. Would that be fair to say? Quarter life? Asgardian Wookiee, good to see you. I know it's going to be difficult for you to pick your favorite fandom. Nectar, you need to hang out more. Jedi pops in when we have food. And she does pop in even when we don't have food, but it's primary. This is why. I guarantee this is why she was here. Guaranteed. Guaranteed why she came in right at the the top. I got some espresso beans on sale. Some chocolate espresso beans on sale. So we're not going to open it yet. I'll let you know when we're opening it. Gonna give her at least one. Maybe not more than one, though. So she's going to try an espresso bean for the first time. Chocolate cup. Vegan. Yes, for sure. Hey, Trackles. Good to see you. We can call it the hangover stream after the Euphoria. Possibly. Good evening, Darth Gallum. Shout out to Darth Gallum here. I'm not sure if I'm flying solo here tonight with mods. I know everyone's kind of busy, and it's Friday evening. I can't expect, the world of people who are volunteering their time, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful that you choose to spend your time with me as well. Westry One says Marvel, Star Wars in that order. Oh, we're like inverse. Westry One. I'm Star Wars and then Marvel, I think. Although I have a lot of fandoms, but those would be my top two. You like chocolate espresso beans? I do as well, Brian. Immensely so. So we skipped them, but I got this for like $3.49, which I thought was a good deal. I thought it was a really good deal. So I was like, I couldn't pass it up. And I figured, okay, Jedi can try it. She's always wanted to try it. She's had sips of my decaf before, but the decaf, even that for me is taking some getting used to, and I'm not thrilled. It's got a skanky aftertaste. Ugh. Yes, Brian, right before bedtime, because I don't have to deal with it. So I don't care. Plus, she's excited. She wants to run errands with me tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure why yet, but I'm like, all right, sure, that's fine. Sunday, I'm going to be completely booked. I should be able to make it home in time for the stream at 6 p.m. on Sunday, but just FYI to everybody watching, I may be late. It may be possible. Hey, Joshua XP. Everyone, how is everyone doing? I'll say that I am... what's the best word to use? I'm doing everything I need to do. I think that's the best way to frame it. And the funny thing is, I should probably be celebrating somewhat of a win. And I'm not saying it's a Pyrrhic victory, but it's checking a box. And I got gut punch is probably the best word to use. Not the two are completely unrelated. I got a gut punch, and it's been a gut punch, but I mean it really hit me tonight. Not long before the stream, big gut punch, and then an unrelated, I guess, efforts. Checked all the boxes and did exactly what was expected of me. So I'm in between the gut punch and doing what's expected of me. Does that better frame like my response to Brian of feeling? I can't even describe what I'm feeling. Which describes how you're feeling all the time. Which describes how you're feeling all the time. There's a guy, this guy. They Might Be Giants makes everything better. Right? Green, we're going green. Fair enough. Today you got a gut punch from one of your friends. Now we're not talking. Well, I can't say that it has nothing I've done or the gut punch is anything related to anybody personally. Just on one side, it's like doing everything I need to do, checking all the boxes, things moving forward exactly the way that is expected. And the other side, this deep, seething anger. This not loathing, anger. So it's like I'm caught. That's where my mind is right now. That's like I'm pulled between this deep, seething anger and this, I'm not gonna say sense of accomplishment, but checking all the boxes is the best word to use, right? Just checking all the boxes. Just checking all the boxes. Tick, tick, tick. Hey, Stone Monkey Research. Shout out to Stone Monkey Research. I don't know, I may be the only one here who can do the shout out. So, Stone Monkey Research, thank you for popping in. Stone Monkey Research is streaming. I couldn't tune in very long for Stone Monkey Research's stream, or aka Cold Iron, but Stone Monkey Research was doing stuff in Minecraft. I can't do Minecraft. I can't watch Minecraft. I get motion sick. Oh, Fix Him Dude. Great. Thank you for being here. I was gonna do screenshots here because I wasn't sure what was gonna happen, and I'm not sure if Kurt's around. I know Liz is taking a bye tonight. But if I've missed anybody in the welcoming of everybody, I deeply apologize. Tonight we are printing some of the New Republic credits, or Republic credits, in this Gerbil filament. The Gerbil, purple, is it gold? I just dropped it in a place that I did not want to drop it. Because that was bound to happen. Well, my drink is now gonna taste like filament. Gerbil. Anyway, printing more of these, because I got 9 of these coins. Because, why not? I'm getting ready to send out a couple of boxes to folks. I'd like to do more of that. I mean, unfortunately, shipping costs kind of add up. So I've got to do that very sparingly. Yeah, I know it's Kiwi. Very, very nice, isn't it? Kiwi? Kiwi, I saw you in somebody else's stream. Purpled? Oh yeah, it's not a bad one. I like Gerbil. Gerbil just sounds disgusting. Purpled works as well. Someone mentioned Pold the other day. Purple Flurp. That works too. That's not what they decided to go with for the branding of this filament. But yeah, I thought it was neat. I thought it was a good combination. Last night, in here, let me get a screen, some screen grabs here. You were in the stream rated the other night. Oh, Cleric Cast, yes. He was playing a game, although I'm not sure which game it was because I'm not a gamer at all. Not that I'm the opposite of a gamer, but it's never how I've identified. I played retro stuff. I fiddled with the retro stuff. Brother Bill has seen me do that. Y'all have seen me do that, including playing NES Tetris. That's fun.
Joshua_XP_cheered X100. Today in tech history in 2004, Mark Zuckerberg launches the Facebook, which later becomes Facebook. The world changes forever, and we like it.
Well, I don't know about that. Now they pivoted to Meta, and apparently their stock took a beating. Because, surprise, surprise, like, the platform just, like, what the heck is going on? Seriously, like, I get onto Facebook, I'm like, I want to enjoy this, but, like, I don't enjoy it. Like, there's nothing that draws me back into Facebook, like, constantly. Nothing that draws me into Facebook. Instagram's a question. I'm on Twitter. I'll tune into TikTok before I launch Instagram or Facebook. I rarely, if ever, launch Facebook, ever, anymore, unless I need something. That's the only time I open Facebook, the only time. And that's Facebook's problem, not mine. Facebook did that, not me. And Instagram, to a certain degree, did the same damn thing, where I couldn't see the updates from the people. And YouTube, by the way, just as disastrous. I never intentionally launch YouTube, ever. I launch it because I'm watching a video. Someone sends a link or whatever. The only social media apps I launched with intention, TikTok, because I know it's always going to entertain me, or I'll learn something new. Twitch, because I can catch up on what anybody that I know might be streaming. Twitter, because that's where I get connected to a lot of the people that I know, or news. Right? Those are the ones that I launch with intention. Who uses Facebook? Asks official Ronnie Cat. A few people do. Coda120 says Facebook's depressing in my opinion. I wouldn't even say it's depressing. It's just, it's not great. It's not even good anymore, in my humble opinion. It's Kiwi says, understandable. It was Dark Souls 3. Super cool having y'all raid the campfire. Kiwi, I'm happy to do it. If Sith Lord Brit made the recommendation, I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. If he's a Star Wars fan, I'm a fan. And it works. So thank you for following over here, Kiwi. We don't really have any agendas on any given night. I'm just kind of reading chat, seeing what's going on. I've got a few things I'm gonna showcase here as well. Some prints that I did overnight to get some clean screenshots for Discord. There's not much activity on our Discord server, but if you wanted to join, you could. You can catch up and see the other Locker Gnome team streamers. Who uses Facebook? A lot of people, including like the olds. And I am the old. I am definitely the old. Brother Bill says, I don't think social media is inherently good or bad. We have a responsibility to curate our social media. We do, Brother Bill. And with Twitter, at least I feel I can curate it. But Facebook and Instagram and YouTube have completely upended any degree of moderation or control. YouTube will show you the crap that you may not want to see, but it thinks you want to see. That's what ultimately drove me away from YouTube. I don't care. I do not get on YouTube with intention. I never get on YouTube with intention, ever. YouTube's going to go to the same way as Facebook, as far as I'm concerned. Good luck. My thoughts on Meta, Columbia Papa. I don't think a rebranding is going to fix it. I think they have to focus on what they want to do, and if they want to be a metaverse company, I don't even know what that means. I get it. I understand the excitement of the future. I think it's a great idea. I'm more bullish on AR than VR. VR makes me sick, so I can't get into VR. So a lot of the value of the metaverse is kind of, I don't know. But Meta, if they create experiences, compelling experiences that help us in one way, shape, or form, entertain us, help us, enable us, whatever, fine, great. But I've already kind of written it off as an individual because they've burned me one too many times. I use it when I need to use it, but I'm not on there 24/7. The news feed is absolutely worthless to me. Absolutely, darn near everything is worthless to me as an individual. As a creator, as someone who's used social media from its inception. Now, Twitter, on the other hand, Twitter is invaluable to me. Completely invaluable. Osrak asks if we can talk about the latest Boba Fett episode. We can. We did at length. We talked for hours the other day. So, sure, absolutely happy to talk about it again. Yokamari says, good evening. Well, good evening, Yokamari. Good to see you again. Retro Pit Stop says, MySpace and best friend Tom for the win. I've actually interacted with MySpace Tom on Google+. Stone Monkey Research uses Facebook mostly for the chat. I feel most people do. Once I was able to put Facebook in dark mode, that's where I was sold. Yeah, Joshua, I'm not going to go that far. Dark mode won't sell me. Kurt Grosser says, my Facebook has been so heavily funneled over the years, this is basically only news articles I want to read. Twitter's where I go to socialize. You know, I tried doing that too, Kurt, but inevitably they just keep messing with it. Like, it's just a mess. It's like, none of this is relevant. Like, I don't care. I don't care. So if I launch an app and my first feeling is I don't care, after I've tried to curate it, I get out of the app. That's YouTube. I launch it. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. I'm out. TikTok, on the other hand, man, I tell you, the TikTok algorithm works. It's entertaining. I'll turn on TikTok and not even think about it. I'm like, yeah, okay. Nothing on TV. All right, watching TikTok. Get sucked in. Troy Stennett says, what's the latest with my heart monitoring? Haven't really done it. Haven't really had any issues. So I don't know if whatever was hitting me is kind of abated for now. But I have no updates as of right now. And by the way, thank you for following Lumber Guy and Revy2K. Welcome to the Play Shop. I apologize for the delay. I'm catching up on chat. Facebook for me is a means to an end. Stay in contact with family. Fair enough. Still have a coffee and read a newspaper in the morning. Wow. I have a decaf now. Found a decent decaf. I will have a couple of caffeinated beans, though, tonight. That's probably a bad idea this late. I don't read the paper. Never really did. Sunday papers for the toy advertisements back in the day and comics. You forgot about Google+? I loved Google+. Google+ had so much promise and potential. Oh, my God. So much promise and potential in Google+. So much. It's disappointing it turned out the way it did. It really genuinely is. Google, I don't know. Google, I don't know if they understand social, which explains a lot about YouTube. Osrak says, I think the cloned Luke Skywalker is evil and Grogu ultimately going to have to fight Luke. He's not cloned. That's real. That is the Luke, Osrak. He's not cloned. That is the Luke. You get my Brother Bill gets his news from a variety of sources, mostly intake it by reading, not watching. I'm kind of the same way. I don't watch news so much anymore because it's repetitive. There's nothing new that I learn. If anything, I listen. I listen to when I'm in the car. Sometimes I'll turn on NPR. My social feed is a little more diverse in terms of positions, and I find my way in the middle. TikTok's a rabbit hole trackles. That's why I like it. King Kinvar says Google Plus would have been great. Dude, you have no idea how disappointed I was with Google Plus. Like, it just so disappointing. So disappointing. I feel it could have been a pillar. I really genuinely do. They were doing so many good things. Hangouts I loved. I loved the idea of Hangouts. It's one of the reasons I love Twitch. The idea that you can connect with other creators at any point in time. That's, you know, how I meet, you know, awesome new people. Like, it's QE. He or she is probably bopped by now. I'm like, there's more Dark Souls 3 playing on the other side of Twitch. Chris is just talking. Sorry not to put words in anybody's mouth. All I remember about Google Plus, Lamar Wilson making fun of it all the time. Well, that may have been after he was on it, or after it died, because that was the popular thing to do, after it was dead. Buzz was interesting back in the day, but Google Plus was definitely a more evolved version than Buzz. I enjoyed it. I thought Google Plus was great. I really did. It was great curation. It really was. It had so much promise and potential. With the right team running it, says Kinbar, it could have rivaled Facebook in a dangerous way. But that would have been good. It would have provided competition. And right now, like, I'm not sure where Facebook or Meta is going. I really don't. Like, Twitter seems to have a better handle of what it's trying to be. I'm going to be, I think, launching a Star Wars community on Twitter here over the next few days. MySpace as promised. Cute. Not really. Do I think episode 7 next week will be longer than usual to finalize the stories? I hope, Troy. I mean, not for finalization, but the more Star Wars you can give me, the better. By the way, I've got a couple of screen grabs here before too long. A 3-hour finale, that's what I say. Competition is healthy. Exactly. So I printed this low poly Vader last night in... Oh, God, I can't grab it. In the Gerbil. There's the low poly Vader, Kurt. Hey, thank you for following, Zowie Zoo. I call it Gerbil, but it's gold purple filament. You can get it, I guess it's a generic type of filament. I may end up picking more of this stuff up from Amazon, because I'm having a lot of fun with it. Although I do wonder if at some point in the very near future I'm going to have to replace my nozzle. Anyway, man, this thing is just flying everywhere. So this is the Gerbil Vader. Here's another shot. Let me see if I can get the right. There we go. This is a New Republic coin in the Gerbil. I'm printing more of these tonight. That's what you see on the printer. Competition promotes innovation. Exactly. It is the same as what's on the bed, Zowie. And just so you know, Zowie, I don't know, you're a new follower. I'm 3D printing something every day. Brand new. Chris is going to need more Gerbil. Pretty much. I found, like, Krusty had linked me off to a handful of filaments that seem to be the same filaments on it. New Future Tech canceled Prusa Mini Plus order. Order the just released Ender S1. Ships from Amazon. Cheaper price, much enhanced features. I would be interested in hearing about comparisons between Ender S1 and the Prusa Mini Plus then. Genuinely. Because I've been really happy with the Prusa. Very happy. Like, I'd be interested in knowing the differences. Here's something else I found today. This is it's a trinket in the top of the cup, and it's like erasers, like pencil toppers. And so these are, it comes with, here we go, these various trinkets, and it says collect them all. Also, on top, there is a, I'm going to open it here. On top, there's like a trivia thing. Ronnie Cat, yeah, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cute. Bigger build plate, direct drive, Ender 3. I'm not sure what that is. Retro pit stop. When you start getting technical, that's where you lose me. Like, what does that mean? What does it mean? How does it done? How does it work? I guess I'll have to watch reviews, huh? So, I ended up getting... So, Jedi's had opened one. Oh, cool! So, like, I opened the little thing here, and it comes with this... This one was hang on. Let me hold it like that. I gotta get the right angle, otherwise you can't really tell what the hell that is. There we go. There you go, Kurt. Done it. Done it. It's hard. It looks almost like an alien or a creature here. No, how can I? I'm trying to hold it for a good screen grab. Da 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 da. So, Finders Keepers. Looks like that's the brand. And then it also comes with this trivia, right? So this plastic card thing, trivia. Pretty neat. On one side, and on the other side, Mando. Kind of cool. Yes, it's a Star Trek toy. Ooh, I saw they have an Ahsoka. They do Asgardian Wookiee. Direct drive equals motor to move instead of a belt-driven system. Oh, interesting. So your Prusa uses a bone tube that the filament goes through. Direct drive just pulls it through a motor thing. Okay. Yeah, with auto leveling and filament detector. Interesting. So do I need to be upgrading my Prusa? Is that what you're saying? To an Ender? I don't know. In The Mandalorian, he puts that ship through hell. Yeah. So do I, apparently. Da 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 da. Question: why couldn't Grogu choose both the armor and the saber? Because you've got to make choices in life. Hey, No More 3. We're just going through some stuff. Gonna highlight a few things. I am still watching chat. Is the Naboo starfighter Anakin's old ship? That would be interesting. I don't know if Anakin ever had a starfighter like that. He may have flown it, but I'd be shocked if that was his. If he ever really had one, apart from the one that he flew. This is a thing. Kids love poppets. So many ways to have fun. And we had the Grogu. I showcased the Grogu a while ago. And then as I was browsing through, by the way, ages 3 to 10. So officially, I cannot use it. I cannot use the Darth Vader poppet. But I told Jedi, like, sure. She gets to have a poppet. Poppet. So they're like these little they're bubbles, right? And you pop the bubbles. It's like a fidget thing. Kids love it. Not quite like popping plastic bubbles, but they had unlicensed versions of these on eBay, and then they released the licensed versions recently. I'm like, ooh, exciting! So I got a poppet. I got a Vader poppet. Poppet. Okay, let me put that there. I got a few things I need to. Showed that. Trying to get. I've got a few things on my desk. We will get through. Checking. I think I saw an article that it says it isn't his old ship. That wouldn't surprise me. And now he waits patiently for the AT-AT driver. No new AT-AT drivers today, depressingly. Larzeus, good to see you again. Is it as satisfying as popping bubble wrap? I'm not going to go that far. Jedi has fun with it, though. So she's enjoying it. So I'm glad that I'm glad that they released licensed versions of these. Because I feel better about getting licensed versions of the Star Wars stuff rather than bootleg. So, oh wait. You mean the AT-AT driver, like, pop it? That's never going to happen. All right, you're lucky to get AT-AT driver merch. Very lucky. We got a new, our High Republic, new comic issue at least, here, if you're into the comics. They announced an Obi-Wan arc coming out soon. I don't know if I'm going to get the individual comics for the Obi-Wan or just wait until it's available as a graphic novel. So I'm waiting. In fact, even with the High Republic, right? We're on Marvel 13. I'm waiting on individual issues, I feel, and just wanting to read the volumes as they're released. So, Asgardian Wookiee, thank you for letting me know it's good. That's good to know. And thank you for following Ninja Man 1999. We are currently going through today's haul of sorts. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice. I hope everybody who was with me at the beginning of the stream is still with me, which I realize is a big order. Have I printed this? The Jabba the Hutt slug? No. Because I have not spent $3.98 on that. Has not happened. Although Wexter, I believe, is releasing a. I believe Wexter's releasing a print-in-place slug-like Jabba the Hutt. I thought it was Wexter. I'm pretty sure that's who it was that I saw in on social. Ninja Man says, "I am Shinobi, but I do not hide, and it's party night. Better not underestimate this planet. 'Tis I, Ninja Man, has arrived." Well, welcome. I'm the opposite of a ninja. I am clumsy and not really hand-eye coordinated enough. Wonder Twin powers activate. Shape of a bucket. Form of water. Yeah, it was a weird superhero combo. What about Gleek? Wasn't that the name of the monkey? Gleek? The Wonder Twin. The Gleek? Yeah. There's Obi-Wan. Oh, that's right. A Black Chrysanthemum one-shot. But the Black Chrysanthemum one-shot, if I remember correctly, is basically culling the stories from Afra and Darth Vader and I think Star Wars. Yeah, that's right. It collects his backstory. Yeah. Which is smart. Loyal printed the Wexter Jabba tonight. Oh, well, he must have had access to it then. I did not. I didn't have access to it. Did Wexter already release it then? Is that Wexter? Did Wexter release it? Here I am, sitting on the sidelines. GZ Adrian says, nice to meet you. Last time oh, years ago. Years, eons. I'm here every night, 6 p.m. Pacific, showing off different things. I've got a few other items as well. And we're 3D printing. We're 3D printing too. I don't want to forget that. But Jedi cracked into this. They had it on sale. These are the the holiday socks you can get for like $15. I'm like, I'm not gonna spend $15, but this is half off. So $7.50 for the Mandalorian socks. Here, I think we can get a better screen grab. She tore into it, and she's gonna try new socks every day. But I want to see if I can get this flat. Kind of wish she would have waited, but oh well. Here, there you go, Kurt. Like, how about that? Like, there, try that, Kurt. $7.50. You don't know if it's out yet or Loyal's printing on the stream right now. Well, weird. Wow. Okay. Well, that's how it goes. Hey, Mr. Pistolero, I have new towels. This really surprises me that Star Wars now has merch for St. Patrick's Day, but it's true, including these hand towels. Surprised to find them. There may be a few others out there, but this was on the peg tonight. This one, nice to see. Found this one. This is the other Nightmare Before Christmas Hot Wheels from this particular array of Hot Wheels, because I found the regular Jack and the Sally, and this was I guess more of a Chase Jack, the Santa Jack Hot Wheels. I grabbed them. Not that I have an opportunity to collect all the Hot Wheels for the Nightmare Before Christmas, or all the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. But Asgardian Wookiee notes 15 socks for $7. Good deal. I totally agree. Serial Tech says, I'm not surprised Disney owns it. They'll market anything. Well, I'm happy. I'm more than happy that they do it. Grogu's green. St. Patrick's Day's green. I think I saw Disney saw the easy money for sure. Hey, Denny. Good to see you. Welcome back to the Play Shop, everybody. Thank you for the cheer, capturing Momentsicle. So those things. I've got some items in boxes. Although, I'm not sure what's in here, or if they've already been attained. Because I haven't even had a chance to open it. Oh, no. I hate when they send generic boxes. Because I'm not sure what's in this box. Hey, Skater. Skatar. We're going to open one. These are Hasbro Pulses. So, anybody's guess? Let's find out. Oh! Okay. This is what this is. These are the G.I. Joe... Oh, man. Do I have to open it? Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. Can I... Oh, man. Okay, so this is... Let's get a shot for Discord here. So the G.I. Joe. So now we've done G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and Nightmare Before Christmas tonight, which is pretty good. Yeah. Still doing anything tech related? Yes, actually. Yes. I'm currently 3D printing some stuff. Look at that tech. Huh? I know what you're thinking. That's too much tech. Okay, fine. I don't want to overwhelm you. I don't want to overwhelm. Do not want to open this. I'm going to keep the other one in the box for now. Oh, now, these are interesting. So these are the Snake Eyes and inside this collector item. It sounds like there's accessories in there. These are the retro collection G.I. Joes. Retro collection. Not retro. They are modern in terms of like their points of articulation. But 3.75 inch scale, 4 inch scale. So Storm Shadow versus Snake Eyes. Nice, huh? Nice. So wait, hang on. Test in time. You got me muted at work. Fair enough. That's good enough. No worries. Yes, Denny, I am 3D printing coins. These are the New Republic credits. I'm printing in the Gerbil. Although I gotta say, I really am curious to know how Loyal Stream is going. So I'm pretty sure. I don't think they had released a Snake Eyes in this scale, in this quality before, or a Storm Shadow. I don't know if are these O-rings? These might be the O-rings. Are these the O-rings? Swivel arm, battle grip. Yeah, so these might be the O-rings. Don't want to blow an O-ring. Snake Eyes was the bad guy. No. Snake Eyes was the good guy. Storm Shadow was not. Be happy to send you yours. Your what? Denny. Send me your what? Hello, Disc 1 of 5. Shout out to Disc 1 of 5. Those are so awesome. Burnt Nacho, I totally agree. We're going to be opening these, too. Possibly tonight. I want to get through the other boxes, though, first, just to make sure. Those are available from Hasbro. They're Hasbro Pulse possible exclusives. But the thing that I'm questioning is whether or not, because I can see the back, and Hasbro's done this weird job where they've had the scale only available at Walmart, and Walmart exclusives are questionable to me. But Burnt Nacho, completely agreed. These are awesome. Oh, thank you, Disc 1 of 5, for having both of our streams going. I appreciate that, for sure. Thank you. Let me see if I can get a shout-out here to Disc 1 of 5, and I appreciate that, Future the Clown, for trying, at least. Shout-out to Disc 1 of 5. Far more geekier than I, doing programming and developing and 3D printing and working on a project, which is fantastic. Member of the Locker Gnome stream team. Love it. There you go. If you want tech, you need to talk to Disc 1 of 5. Who was asking about one of our new followers here? Mr. Pistolero, you wanted tech? You want tech? Disc 1 of 5. Mr. Pistolero's are already going, G.I. Joe? G.I. Joe? Star Wars? Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He's 3D printing Star Wars? What am I gonna do? What else am I gonna 3D print? Okay, this other thing I already had. I'm not gonna worry about that. Showcasing, and I think this other box is the same. Mr. Pistolero says, John Blanton. I'm not familiar with the name, but I can become familiar with the name. Oh, disc 1 of 5, just one filament? Comic Age clothing, nice. Nice. I need to do... I know, I need to do way more. In fact, I had a poll. I was hoping to get some, potentially get some traction on it. And it seems many of y'all had responded. Let me get the link for everybody. It's a poll on Twitter. Only 31 votes, not a big deal. I mean, it's not like, oh, a massive amount of people. I was like, yeah, I'd like to do more giveaways. There's the link. More, filament giveaways, potentially. I don't have many relationships, but, you know, if anything, I could kick them off. And or 3D printer giveaways. I reached out to Annie Kubik and said, hey, what do you think? So we may be able to give away an Annie Kubik. I don't know anybody at Ender. I'm working on my own. I don't have anybody doing outreach for me, so I've got to manage everything. That's not a complaint. It's just a reality. So I have to balance it, right? And I have to manage it. So I have to do what I can. What do we got here? G.I. Joe. What are these? He fights for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. And I also got a gift sub. Oh, nice! From Comic Age Clothing. Comic Age Clothing is very giving. Oh, wow. It's like a bonus, like a build-up pack. Comes with a whole bunch of accessories. Sorry, I'm not. This is not really for a screenshot. I think we may be done. If I'm seeing this correctly. We may be done with the screen grabs for now. Let's flip back to this view. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we haven't. Well, we have to stage it. Fix him, dude. If I was gonna do another giveaway, gotta stage it. Gotta plan it. Focus, I think, had a pretty good time. They're getting caught behind right now because they've got New Year, their New Year, which is, I respect completely. Aziz, yellow? We're going yellow? Fair enough. So awesome you're starting to line up vendors willing to give back to the community. Well, Ethan's Dad 3D, I'm not going to go that far. I don't have a lot of those relationships, so I kind of have to kick open those doors. I'm not doing as good a job as some. I think Loyal's more 3D printing like centric, whereas for me, 3D printing is just kind of this ancillary fun offshoot of everything else that I'm doing. Just chatting, right? It's an activity that we can talk about, we can engage in, and we can enjoy. Coda120 asks, any cereal on tap for the weekend? Is tomorrow going to be Saturday? Yeah. Well then, yes. The good news is I've still got a few cereals in the cabinet, unopened. My hope is that once that dwindles down, I would have to go out and get more, hopefully different cereal. We may have some repeats with the cereal too. It is entirely possible. Captain. To kick open a door, just go bang enter. You have no idea how angry I am at the fact that I couldn't get the Stormtrooper build-up packs from Hasbro. It didn't happen. I mean, I got one Stormtrooper build-up pack, but I would have killed for the other two, and it just didn't happen. Have a small cameo in Star Wars episode or a larger cameo in a Star Trek episode? Small cameo in Star Wars, disc 1 of 5. That's a good would you rather. They made an entire category for the Chris Brillos of the world. It's called just rambling. That is me. Yeah, Kurt. So Wayne had the wrong name for the address, so it got sent back. And by the time it got sent back, I basically lost out on it, on them. because he had grabbed 2 from me. I paid for him too. He paid me back and everything, but yeah, it was sad. The Stormtrooper build-up packs would have been nice. I'm upset that it didn't happen, but it didn't happen. You can't have too many Stormtroopers. I would have liked to have more Stormtroopers. Whoa! It's a bear! Oh my god, everybody, it's a bear. Watch out, there's a bear in chat. Did y'all watch out? There's a bear. SI 3D printing. Bear. That's the name he goes by. Bear. For real. Gotta watch out. Do not feed that bear. Because if you feed that bear, all hell will break loose. Definitely not to be confused with Papa Bear. 2 different kind of bears. We're going to open up these 2 here. Or at least attempt to. One of the 2. Let's see. Because I don't think I had an open Snake Eyes. If this was the Retro series, I'm not sure if these are the O-Ring. If this is an O-Ring Duke, O-Ring Cobra Commander. Because I didn't quite stay fully current on the 4-inch Joe Walmart exclusives. Not sure I can bear the uses of all the uses of bear. You can do it. You can do it. All right, so I haven't been cutting out. I probably should. I've cut out the retro cards, but I didn't cut out any of the modern cards. The retro cards are more like the retro G.I. Joe cards, but I'll be complete minus some of the variants of the retro Joes. And I'm trying to stay as complete as I can with the O-Ring Joes that Hasbro is offering, specifically in this scale. The 6-inch ones, no. Minus chases. Like Cobra Commander, which I've already picked up. Oh, this guy here. Let's see here. Are the maker bots as good as it's being said, or those looking to get started in 3D printing? I don't know anything about maker bots, but if you're looking to get started in 3D printing, I started a year ago. Mr. Pistolero, and a lot of people, by the way, a lot of people who do 3D printing are here in the stream. They hang out in the stream. A lot of them are in somebody else's stream right now. Loyal Moses, who, by the way, shout out to Loyal Moses. He deserves the support. Very supportive of this community and the general community at large. I can't compete with giveaways, which is one of the reasons why I'm like, I probably need to do more giveaways. I probably need to hire a giveaway manager. So, yeah, this is an O-Ring. Okay. So the O-Ring, you can tell because it's got like this rubber band, you know, there at the waist with the swivel arms, like the classic G.I. Joes. So this is like a classic Joe. Although, wow, this not very good quality plastic got split right there. What if you gave Loyal away? I should. So, Mr. Pistolero, if you're asking for recommendations, yeah, this Snake Eyes, I'm not really happy with how that leg came together. It's like a split. But this is very much like the style of Joes that I would have enjoyed collecting as a kid, despite it being an O-Ring, which they didn't weather well. Like over time, O-Rings had to be replaced because they just fell apart. We got our Snake Eyes here. The thing about 3D printers is you got to be careful. After the first year, you're going to want to buy another, then another. It's true. A lot of people got addicted. I pulled a lot of people into the world of 3D printing, Mr. Pistolero. But I've been printing every day. I only have one. I only intend on keeping one. I'm giving a few away, which is awesome. I'm giving one to my neighbor, too. because of something that was sent, a giveaway that happened over the past week. I got to keep one of them, and the other one was the giveaway. But there's no good place to start. You just kind of pick something that you think is going to fit you, that you think is going to suit you, and you go from there. And I was lucky to get a review unit of this Prusa Mini, and I've been printing with it daily. And I could probably do a lot better in terms of maintenance. No doubt about that. But it's a champion. So I've been really happy with Prusa. I have not had a chance to experience other brands at length. I just try to focus because they were facilitating the giveaway, or basically empowering the giveaway. Yeah, these are definitely O-rings. O-rings bother me. It's just these are very, because they look like vintage. Plastic's definitely different. It's a great scale, great sculpt, minus the whatever the hell was going on with Snake Eyes' legs. But there's just something that tells me that the O-ring is not going to stand the test of time. You know? That's what bothers me. Let me get the quiver here. Storm Shadow's back. Like this. So, Prusa, I've been good with. Definitely a different kind of plastic than it used to be. I only have one printer, Mr. Pistolero. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I tend not to get addicted to technology, though. It doesn't necessarily, or isn't necessarily one of those things that I feel I need to have a lot of. I just need one good one, and I'm good. As opposed to Stormtrooper figures, right? Army builders. We got our Storm Shadow, O-ring Storm Shadow, and O-ring Snake Eyes, right there. Huzzah! Huzzah! RC Maniac has good advice. Disc 105, I've been a Creality Ender 3 guy, it's all I know, but contemplating a second printer. You had those 2+ short fuse? We had a few Joes growing up. I definitely collected Joes. Your favorite fandom's Indiana Jones? You know, real Ben Feldman, I was watching a show on HBO Max, Nightmare Alley, and the lead actor, he plays the voice of Rocket the Raccoon too. I'm blanking on his last name. Bradley Cooper, yes. Bradley Cooper, I think, would make an amazing Indiana Jones. I'm going to say that right now. Like, there were moments in Nightmare Alley, and I've started it. I haven't finished it. It's good. It's okay. But there were moments in Nightmare Alley, I'm like, dude, that could be Indiana Jones. For sure. So the best part, Mr. Pistolero, of 3D printing is getting things that you otherwise could not get. It's one of the reasons why I'm not 3D printing a lot of things that other people do. I like the trinkety stuff, because you can't get this kind of trinkety stuff in the stores, unfortunately. Storm Shadow, stand up. Come on, Mr. O-ring. Mr. Modern O-ring. I just love the fact that I can have these Gerbil Republic credits. Because I have a feeling I'm going to be giving them away to fellow fans. So I wanted to have a few more to hold on to. The next thing I want to print is Stormtrooper. A low poly Stormtrooper, like the Darth Vader Stormtrooper I did. You'd love for Oscar Isaac to play Indy? That could work. I could see an Oscar Isaac. These are amazing, real Ben Feldman. And I did them in such a way that they were sliced on the top for higher quality. Did I ever like Shrilly drinks? I don't know what Shrilly drinks are, Frozzy Fresh, so I can't answer it. Chris Pratt is Indiana Jones? No, absolutely not. Not Chris Pratt. I would take Bradley Cooper over Chris Pratt any day of the week. Specifically for that. But you know,
Victorious is now hosting my stream with 49 viewers.
I'm a big fan of Star Wars, Indiana Jones, G.I. Joe. That's my era. But let me go ahead and do something that I don't always talk about Star Wars around here. Just kidding. I talk about Star Wars all the time. Thank you, Victorious, for the raid. I was in her stream earlier. Didn't have a chance. One of these days, I'm going to learn by osmosis how to play Star Wars The Old Republic. And there are a few really good Star Wars The Old Republic streamers here on Twitch. And Victorious is one you need to follow. Don't question this. By the way, thank you for the follow, Remedies, possibly. Wolf of Mandalore. Are you a wolf pack? And then is that I can't say that. Okay, so since we've got fellow Star Wars fans here, let me show you. First of all, it literally just finished. I printed some Republic credits that you may have seen in the Book of Boba Fett. These are Republic credits, but I printed them in this filament that is both gold and purple, or as I call it, Gerbil. Like aluminium or aluminum. Oh, by the way, I have 66 viewers right now, which is amazing. So it's both purple and gold. Check that out, Victorious. Isn't that awesome? Other side's not really as interesting, but that I know of, that's what the other side of a new Republic credit looks like. Purple, gold, Gerbil. Which color is it? But I've also recently been printing other items in this filament. So we've got a gold, purple Vader. A low poly gold, purple Vader. I asked Victorious earlier, I'm like, well, who are your favorite characters? She mentions Darth Maul and Ahsoka. I'm just curious. I'm always curious as to what everybody's favorite Star Wars character is. Here's another item that I scanned. I scanned an Emperor's Royal Guard and 3D printed that. You like the color? Do you like the color? Do you like this filament, Victorious? Pretty awesome, huh? I am not running Spice Disc 1 of 5. No. Thank you, Shun, for letting me call you Shun. Thank you so much. Because otherwise, wow. I don't know if I can keep up with that handle. Can I give my take on the whole Han shot first? I don't know. I'm like Harrison Ford. I don't care. I think it is what it was. I do believe that Han shot first because I think that's critical for his character development, but he shouldn't have messed with that scene. That's what I should not have messed with that scene. Larzu says, looks so cool. The purple gold looks good. Dude, I'm telling you, the Gerbil is awesome. By the way, Victorious, I also found these at Target. Little gummy Grogu packages. These are some of the things I showcased tonight. Because anybody who's in with the raid...
X100.
Thank you for the cheer, Fucho. Wolf of Mandalore, you know, this is something on a regular basis I showcase, like new pickups. So there are Grogu gummies with these collectibles inside, including these trivia, like thicker pieces of high quality plastic with pencil toppers, and I can't find the pencil topper right now. It flew off. I don't know where they went. Showcased other things tonight, new pickups like Grogu for the if you're theming your kitchen, you could get a St. Patrick's Day Grogu hand towel if you were so interested. Wolf of Mandalore says yes. The pack from the planet. I can't talk. The planet Mandalore. The wolves are the Mandalorians. We're both predator and prey. This is the way. This is the way. Dude, this week's episode of the Book of Boba Fett blew me away. I can't be the only one. Filoni for the win. I have Dave Filoni's autograph. I don't know if you knew this. I have Dave Filoni's autograph. I met him when I went to Galaxy's Edge. He was checking into the hotel at the same time, right next to me. And we were both waiting at the same time. So I have Dave Filoni's autograph. And he's even got the J guys in his autograph. He signed it that way. It's the amazing story that I have with the autograph. Hey AJ Eversole, those turned out well. I totally agree. Frazzy Fresh, incredible job. I totally agree on how these prints turned out. Someday my prints will come. So I 3D print Star Wars stuff pretty much every day. In fact, I was getting ready to start 3D printing the next Star Wars thing that I was going to do. I just chat, I hang out, I talk, I interact with chat. I don't do a lot of gaming, so I'm kind of the opposite of Victorious. It surprises me. Nate, have you been playing that long, Victorious? That's amazing. And Control-Alt-Quinn! 2 amazing streamers here. I am graced with your presence. Control-Alt-Quinn is a fellow nerd she also loves Star Wars. Also, Victoria says, I cannot wait for next week. Dude, I'm telling you, I had a meltdown. I absolutely had a meltdown. We talked for 2 hours. I talked with another streamer here on Twitch for 2 hours straight earlier this week about this episode. Like, there's so much to talk about. So much. So shout out, by the way, to Victorious, as well as to Control-Alt-Quinn. Good to see you. I was in your stream that you were playing. Control-Alt-Quinn was playing some kind of, it was a cooking, baking, food assembly game, which looked way complex for me. I'm like of the generation of Atari 2600s and Nintendo. That was my Game Boy. That was my era. So you kids, and I'm sorry, I'm an old man. You kids these days in your video games, my Star Wars video, let me show you. Okay, Control-Alt-Quinn and Victorious. Let me go, and everybody else who came along with the raid here. Remedies said Filoni and Favreau are carrying Star Wars at the moment. I completely agree. Wolf of Mandalore says Dave always knows how to hit us in the feels. Absolutely. Absolutely. So all y'all gamers right now, it's awesome that you game. Let me show you my Star Wars game. I know you're all, I know Victorious is all, but what about the Old Republic? That's what she's doing right now. What about the Old Republic? I'm not sure what's the most recent game that Control-Quinn has played, specifically Star Wars game. Asgardian Wookie does note that the episode was incredible. I'm trying to keep up with chat. I love it. Need to get some of the Gerbil filament, says Revy2K. I totally agree. Because it's awesome. The Gerbil filament is... I haven't even had a chance to, like, start the next Gerbil print. Do I have a Gerbil Vader back? I thought I had a Gerbil Vader back. Ah, here it is. So I did this Gerbil Vader. This figurine. A Gerbil Vader. Gold, purple. Fun. I call it Gerbil. You could Google it, but it probably wouldn't turn up much. He did sign an autograph and put J guys. He did. Wolf of Mandalore, if you give me a moment after we kind of calm down, I will go grab it. Have I tried Palpatine? I have a Sith robe over there. When we get into a hype train, I will often put on the Palpatine robe. Shun. And by the way, thank you Jaxius for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the Play Shop. If you love Star Wars, you're going to love hanging out with me every night. I stream every night at 6 p.m. Loyal's printing the Flexi Jabba the Hutt. I heard, and I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of jealous. Because Wexter hasn't released it yet. I'm like, what's going on with that? I'm going to have to compete with Loyal on 3D printing and Star Wars now. Loyal's a good person to support, though. Control-Alt-Quinn is also excited for next week. Oh my god. Blew me away. Blew me away. Gerbil with some Beskar armor would be legit. No doubt about that. Okay, so... Bear asked, did I see what I made for... Did I see what he made for Control-Alt-Quinn? I did not, Bear, aka SI. It's Kiwi. It's definitely sick. You have no idea. The filament is amazing. Alright, J guys are worth the wait. You know exactly what I was saying too, Mandalore. That's for real. Hey, Zero Cool. Okay, I was gonna say, this was the Star Wars game I grew up with. Now, apart from the Atari Star Wars game, like the coin op, like in the arcades, I played that, the vector graphics. I have that on my arcade machine here in my play shop. But this was the game I played. This was my Star Wars game. This was the Parker Brothers, or is the Parker Brothers, I should say. Someone should call this phone number to see if it still exists. 1-800-VID-KIDS. Parker Brothers video games. On the Atari 2600. The Empire Strikes Back. This was mine. Okay, Control-Alt-Quinn and Victorious. If you're gonna faint, go ahead and faint now. Just faint right now. Still blows your mind that I got it complete in box. I got lucky. This was an acquisition at Star Wars Celebration. My favorite event ever. Even the instructions. Got the instructions, too. In the box. Because, I mean, I didn't have many Atari cartridges. This was the only Star Wars video game that I can ever remember playing at home. The only one. The only one. Because we didn't have Star Wars on the NES. Didn't have any kind of Star Wars games on the PC. This was the only one. So I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all the way. Just stopping by to let you know that you uploaded the Chewbacca file. Oh, King Raw, yes! I was wondering. So I found King Raw's feed through somebody else's, and I'm like, there's a Star Wars figure like Chewbacca, like a Chewbacca with a purse and flowers and everything. I'm like, okay, I wonder how that's gonna work in FDM. I hope it works well in FDM, King Raw. Feel free to post the link. Seriously, feel free to post the link. Because I'm all about 3D printing Star Wars stuff. In fact, speaking of, I'm going to get the next Gerbil print going here. I have it pre-sliced and ready to go. Ready for export on the sneaker net. This is going to be a low-poly Stormtrooper, not unlike the low-poly Vader that I've done. And then, now that I think Victorious is probably cleaning up after her stream, and I appreciate the raid so much. And it's great to see Control-Alt-Quinn, too. Quinn, did you come over with Victorious? I'm just curious. Oh, you're here? Okay, because what I was gonna do is start the Stormtrooper, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab, well, hang on. Since Victorious, you've seen the room here, right? You've seen what I've got going on here, correct? And I think Quinn has as well, right? All the Star Warsness, the Star Wars, yeah, I can't even talk. Including the vintage figure line up there, other Star Wars stuff. You've seen this. Victorious, I'm pretty sure. And Quinn, I'm fairly confident you've seen all the Star Warsness. I'm fairly sure. So what I was going to do is go grab Filoni's autograph. Assuming I remember, I'm pretty sure I know where I put it. If it's not in the same place that I thought, I may or may not come back with it. I don't yet know. It's a lot. No. You have no idea. This isn't even the beginning of a lot of Star Wars. This is just the tip of the spear. An absolute tip of the spear. Okay, I'm going to go get, I believe, Filoni's autograph. And I will be right back. This is going to begin printing. Theoretically. So I grabbed the bonus. Sorry that it was boring here for a second. Okay, so here's the card. Let me go full. There is the it doesn't matter because it's not valid anymore. It's when I went to Galaxy's Edge. Dave Filoni's autograph. Whoa. With Rex right there and the J guys right there. It's legit. Like, you want to talk about the perfect autograph for the Wolf Pack? I guarantee if Wolf of Mandalore is probably like, all right, it's another person to raid. No. You Victorious, you chose your raid very well. This is Jedi. Victorious, Jedi, Victorious. What are you smelling? Why are you smelling my shirt? I don't know why you're smelling my shirt. Were you watching when I was tuned into to Victorious earlier? I don't know if you were here when I was tuned in. Yeah, Victorious, her name, she's named after my mom, mother-in-law, and wife's name. So we're not gonna play with this. This is Dave Filoni's autograph right next to me. Her name is Jedi. Mom's name's Judy. Mother-in-law's name's Elia. Wife's name's Diana. Jedi. Trust me, it works. But look at that. That's my beer breath. What are you worried about? Yeah. Well, then don't smell my breath. It's full of beer. Check it out. Like, he was right next to me. I'm like, dude, if I don't get his autograph, I would regret it. Did I get gassy for a second? I'm not sure if I got... I feel I got gassy for a second. Oh, that's filament. That needs to be... What? Okay, but that needs to be put in here. Okay. Also... wait, hang on. Wait. Hang on just a second, honey. Did Wolf of Mandalore see it? Wolf was gonna wait. Did Wolf pass out? Did Wolf see? There he is. Okay, there you are. He would sign with Rex. That evil genius, of course. So I also happen to have this. This was, I think it was I'm pretty sure this came as a gift. I may have purchased it for fundraising. I can't remember. But this is James Arnold Taylor's autograph on Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars. He voiced Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I've got his autograph as well on a Kenobi carded figure. James Arnold Taylor, Obi-Wan. So these two I've got close together downstairs. I don't have many autographs at all. What?
I got two questions.
Yes?
This goes in the trash.
No, it doesn't go in the trash. It goes into recycling. Did I move the card?
Where are we going to do this thing?
Hang on. Did I move?
Does it have coffee?
It does. It is coffee. Wait, where did I put the autograph?
What autograph? Should I help you?
Where did I literally just had it. Where did it go? Okay, dude, I can't. Seriously, I'm sitting right here. Where did it? I'm serious. I cannot. Dude, it was right. It was literally. I'm not joking. Where did it go? How excited am I for the new Obi-Wan series? Amazingly excited. No way. Okay, there it is. Found it. Got buried. I'm like, dude, I cannot lose this. I can't. Thank you, honey. Well, yeah, it slid under, so we got to put it in the stack. Here, watch out, baby. Thank you. So anyway, every night here, inevitably, is Star Wars. It may not be game playing, but it is Star Wars. Now, since everybody is here to celebrate the victorious raid, Kiwi, you have no idea. This is beyond dope. Thank you, Bear. Just posted 2 pictures in 3D printing fun over on the Discord server. So this is, y'all ready? Star Wars, anything, I'm down. Dude, every night here is, it's not a question. Every night. Just chatting, talking, showcasing, printing. Inevitably, it all comes back to Star Wars. So, everybody here, right now, you're about to see something. I know, it's nice being able to find it. Jedi's gonna try her first espresso bean ever. Alright. She's had a sip of my decaf, but this is not decaf. This is an espresso bean. It's a coffee bean, wrapped in chocolate. It is vegan. Yeah, You like it, yeah? That's coffee with chocolate. Keep chewing it. What do you think?
Good.
What do you like about it? It's different.
It's good.
What about it?
I like the taste of the
The taste of the coffeeness. It'll stunt your growth, but we're short people anyway. You want one more? Okay, one more. Because it's late, and this is caffeine. You're going to be bouncing off the walls. I have to be careful with my caffeine intake, too. Anyway. Espresso beans on sale. Wrapped in chocolate. You've all officially witnessed Jedi potentially getting addicted to coffee. Hey, Polymaker 3D! Thank you for the follow! You came along at an interesting time. Did I miss that shout out earlier? Oh my god, 2 minutes. I was gone. Oh my god. I feel so bad. I was disappearing. I was walking off. Polymaker's probably like, well, I'm going off to Loyals. For real? Would I ever record the next Star Wars con? I don't know if I would. I'm not sure if I understand the question fully. Growing's overrated anyways. Totally agree, Remedies. Totally agree. Disc 105, sleep. Not tonight. This is the way. She runs away yelling, after I... Trust me, she's probably going to be up. I'm going to hold on to those. I'm going to hold on to those for safekeeping, because those aren't, you know, chocolates that you can just kind of pop, like just little snacks. Like, no. She's going to have this weird coffee aftertaste, because that's what happens when you eat espresso beans, right? You got the chocolate, the initial chocolate, but then you have the coffee aftertaste, and she's not used to that. It's fun. It's not a big deal. At least I don't think it's a big deal. So first of all, shout out to, well, I don't know if they're doing anything on Twitch, but Polymaker3D for following. Totally missed that when I walked away. Oh boy, espresso beans. No, dude. They're good. Have you had them? If you've never tried chocolate flavored espresso beans, you're missing out. You are missing out in a big way. Big way. Okay, so someone redeemed a channel redemption for me sitting in the corner. So I'm gonna sit in the corner here, and that's me in the corner. That's me playing with my printed Star Wars figures, losing my filament. Here, if anybody says, I remind them, I gotta sit in the corner because someone forced me to sit in the corner with the channel redemption points. But for all the people who rated in, see, look, if I remind you of Dark Helmet, okay, I'm still sitting in the corner. I'm sitting in the corner. I'm not gonna do anything. Just gonna go ahead and sit in the corner on my own. That's what was redeemed. I have to sit in the corner until someone cheers, or subs, or gets a sub, or tips. Hang on, I heard something. Thank you, the Midnight Smith, for getting me out of the corner. I really appreciate it. I don't know how long I was going to be there. Could have been there all night for all I knew. And my glitter... Of course I got a glittery purse. Who among us does not have a glittery purse hanging off the back of their chair? Who among us? Right there. Glittery purse. Darth Vader, at least. Victorious, what I'm printing right now is what they call a low poly model. Basically, not just a low poly Vader like this one in the gold purple filament, but it's a Stormtrooper. So it's about the same height, but it's instead of Vader, it's a Stormtrooper. If that makes sense. So it'll take a couple hours to finish. A European handbag. There you go, Retro Pit Stop. Just like, isn't that what they call it in Seinfeld? A merce? It's a European handbag. Larzeus, you know you've got a Darth Vader European handbag. You've got to. Polymaker 3D, thank you so much for the follow. I'm having fun with this filament. Like, we just finished printing, I call it Gerbil, even though that's not the official filament name. gold, purple, these Republic credits here. So I just finished these. Printing a low poly Stormtrooper next. Did a Vader earlier today. Also scanned and printed an Emperor's Royal Guard here. Polymaker 3D. Polymaker 3D has filament. I do not believe I have. And this may be awkward. I don't yet have Polymaker 3D filament. I know everyone talks about it, like Loyal. I believe Wana as well. But I don't yet have any of the filament. This filament I'm using right now was a gift. I won this in a contest on the Zolon's website, his stream. That's how I got this filament color. So thank you, Polymaker. I think when you started following, I was walking off to grab Dave Filoni's autograph card to showcase to all my fellow Star Wars fans tonight, especially with the raid that we had. Do I have a platform for doing printing requests or orders? Remedies, not so much. You got to be careful sometimes in the world of 3D printing. Like, I can print this stuff for my use, but, like, let's say I wanted to potentially sell this particular model. I didn't model it. So I would either have to adhere to the license of the person who modeled it or not be able to resell it. That is all contingent on the model or the modeler, the person who basically made the thing that I can print. And every particular model has a different license. And so I tend not to think about printing for other people, apart from gifts. Printing to sell, not necessarily something that I've done all that frequently. No worries, Westery 1. Enjoy. I'm gonna have an early morning on Sunday. Sunday I'm gonna be up very early. Of all the years to not be able to take in caffeine, I'm gonna have to keep those espresso beans close by. The chocolate covered espresso beans for sure. Was that a Star Wars business card? No, the Midnight Smith. This was and I'm happy to talk about it again. This is Dave Filoni's autograph. When I went to Galaxy's Edge, this was my hotel card. This is my hotel key card. And he was right next to me checking in. Couldn't believe it. He wasn't wearing his hat. I don't remember him wearing his hat. I met Alden Ehrenreich and Dave Filoni that weekend. I didn't get Alden's autograph, though. I did get a video with Alden. And posted it with Jedi. This is Dave Filoni's autograph with Rex right next. It's for real, dude. Like, on a key card to the hotel with my name on it. Like, it's just invaluable. Invaluable. I don't have a Star Wars business card, no. Remedies says, not familiar with 3D printing. No problem. You know, Remedies, I'm kind of like you, though. I'm not as familiar as some. I've enjoyed doing it for the past year. You know, figuring out my ways through it and printing things that I thought were fun and unique and Star Warsy, the things that I could print. There's many things that I cannot print because they were optimized for a different kind of print process. But that's where I feel that, you know, people like the Midnight Smith may be able to help me print some stuff in resin that I don't, because I don't have a resin printer. I'm an oddball. Most people, when they get into 3D printing, have like 7 3D printers or beyond, right? I have one. The 3D printer you're seeing right now, the Prusa Mini Plus, that's the only 3D printer I have. I'm not a hardware guy. I've given away printers. I've given away filament. But it's something that I've just enjoyed kind of as a hobby. Like, just, I now have like tons of Star Wars stuff. In fact, I've gone as far as 3D printing these types of figures, right? You can't really see that this is a Shadow Trooper, right? But I'm also a Darth Vader collector, so I have a ton of Darth Vaders in different colors as well. Like this pink Vader, right? This is one of like dozens. So I've had a lot of fun printing these articulated figures over the past year. They're licensed such that I can't necessarily sell them. Polymaker 3D says, just discovered the channel. Try to come back more often. Have a good stream. We'll have to fix the lack of your filament in your storage. Polymaker 3D, I will absolutely follow up. I'm for real. Polymaker, happy to print with Polymaker. Happy to, because I've seen other people do it. I'm like, ooh, I like the fun, like bold, different, wacky colors too. Like the more different, the more bold, like, I'm just like, whoa. Whoa. I usually print in PLA. It's a plastic that is generally safer than other plastics. I don't print in ABS or even PETG. And it's the printer that I have is literally sitting right in front of me. Right here. Drops still not working. They should be working. Are they not? Hang on, let me refresh the drops there. I thought they were working. I apologize if they're not. Try it. Try it now, Joshua. They should be working. I didn't turn them off. And thank you for following Spun Dance Kid 808. Welcome to the Play Shop. Hope you like geeking out with the rest of us. Welcome aboard. I hope you're having fun, as much fun as we are. Thank you, the Midnight Smith, for having my back. I may need your help in assembling those figures too. And like I said, there's some of like I would love to have more than one. I don't want to stretch you as far as you can. I don't want to stretch you further than you intended on going. But I definitely want to get a lot of those figures that were designed to be printed in resin. Disney Plus doing a live-action Goosebumps TV series. I don't know if I'm interested. I never really got into Goosebumps. That was a little beyond me. I'm old school Nickelodeon, like Pinwheel and Mr. Wizard and like the original Nickelodeon, way back in the day. Nothing. Why is it not working? It's definitely on. I've hit refresh. Drop. Start. Drop. Did it get cute? No. Mr. Wizard was awesome. I loved Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard was like bomb. Like he was the teacher everyone wanted. The science teacher everyone wanted. Literally. Like if you didn't want to have Mr. Wizard as your science teacher, there was something wrong with you. That dude was awesome. I never had a science teacher like Mr. Wizard. Ever. Which probably explains a lot. It's all good if not working. Just wasn't sure if it's disabled. No, it's not disabled. I don't know why. I'm not sure. I'll have to check into it here. You should seriously watch Murderville on Netflix. I haven't started that. Murderville sounds like a show I'd probably avoid. But, you know, I'm always up for different different suggestions and recommendations. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't see... Oh, come on, stop. I don't see anything... Oh, I've got to re-grant... Okay, hang on, I had to re-grant permissions for the parachute drop. Give me a second. I don't like how they do that. We're gonna go... I think Autumn was our theme. Autumn. Give me a second. Hide until drop. Background. Sound volume. Score in chat. Bit cheers. Enable drop via chat. Give me a second. Copy. Alright, we're gonna restart that drop here. Okay, try drop now. There we go. Drop works again. Thank you, Joshua. I didn't know. Thank you for telling me. Number 1 on Netflix. That doesn't mean anything to me because Brazen was number 1 on Netflix. Darth Gallum says he's been compared to Mr. Wizard. That is an honor, sir. That is an honor. Frazzy Fresh, I have not been there. No. So I wouldn't have any idea. I'd be like a fish out of water. Hey, Not No Good. Good to see you. Welcome back to the Play Shop. You and everybody else. I'm excited. Polymaker started following and is like really, I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited. Because we may be able to facilitate some giveaways. And I get to print new filament. DB3D Makes. Shout out to DB3D Makes. By the way, Dan. And by the way, a shout out to Stone Monkey Research. He was streaming earlier today, too. He was doing Minecraft stuff. He must be an educator, yeah? And shout out to the Midnight Smith. Sorry, I missed all those shout outs. And did I get Darth Gallum? Just in case. Darth Gallum. I feel... Oh, I love that Victorious. By the way, Victorious, I'm working with someone. I'm going to be redoing all the channel emotes. Like, I'm getting all new Star Wars emotes. Like, built from the ground up. Because I suck at emotes. I'm not great at emotes. But it's going to be like Star Wars emotes. all the way. All the way. You missed yesterday, too. I mean, I do things every day. But I showcased a few new vintage Star Wars figures as well. I got 7 Tusken Raiders for like, I don't know, $50 or something like that. Vintage Tusken Raiders. These are the ones I grew up with. But that was awesome. I was thinking of getting new ones as well. Well, Victorious, I never really had them. I just kind of back-built them. But, you know, I feel I want to make emotes that people use in this channel and beyond. But like yesterday, I was showing that I had 3 new AT-AT drivers. My first Star Wars figure was an AT-AT driver. And I say AT-AT, not AT-AT, because Kenner said it was an AT-AT. But anyway, like I showed these yesterday. So I'm a sucker. Someone got a vintage Star Wars figure. I'm a sucker for the vintage Star Wars stuff. I'm a sucker for 3D printing Star Wars stuff. Look at the Gerbil. Look at the Gerbil on that. It's outstanding. You like that Darth Gallum uses Star Wars in his physics lessons? I suck at physics. I suck at it. I was never good at science. They were called the AT-AT, not AT-AT, when I was a kid. Dan, we're about the same age. I am 2 years shy of 50. You know, here, Victorious, you ready to hear something? You want to know how young you are? I am 13 years younger right now, today, than Sir Alec Guinness was when he played Obi-Wan Kenobi in A New Hope. I am 13 years younger than Obi-Wan Kenobi right now. 13, that's... Oh, God. So when I say I'm old, I'm like, I'm getting to Obi-Wan Kenobi territory. I am like Obi-Wan Kenobi territory. Mark's 10 years older than me. Wow. At least I'm not Yoda old. Well, I'm getting their comic age clothing. So anyway, Dan, I saw you were on Twitter. You were following a ton. I use TweetDeck. And you were following a ton of 3D printing people. Like a ton of them. Like, were you just going through manually and searching for 3D printing or something, Dan? I was curious. I'm like, are these people worth following? I usually only follow people that, you know, I might have a connection with, like Star Wars, maybe 3D printing. But here's the thing. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, but not necessarily a huge 3D printing nerd. I have one 3D printer and I print Star Wars. I'm collecting, you know, I mean, I like playing with, you know, little toys. I grew up with the little G.I. Joes. These are modern Joes, by the way, not vintage Joes. But I chase that kind of stuff down, right? Oh, by the way, Victorious, if she's still here, let me show you some other things that we recently printed. You're gonna love these. I also asked Victorious who her favorite characters were, and off the top of her head, she said, and by the way, again, a shout out to Victorious. See, the funny thing is, you raid me, it's gonna be Star Wars. But even if you didn't raid me, I'd still be talking Star Wars, most likely. So, funny how that goes. Darth Maul and Ahsoka, and I think you may have mentioned a couple others. I had to like jump into a meeting right at the time that I asked it. But Darth Maul and Ahsoka, I was curious, just curious. Not gonna say why I was curious. There may or may not be a reason why I was curious. Ahsoka, good to know. Very, very good to know. Maul, good to know. I'm just curious. I like knowing you. I'm not saying you get to know someone for this favorite Star Wars characters, right? The AT-AT driver is not a favorite Star Wars character. It's my favorite Star Wars figure. Darth Vader is not necessarily even my favorite Star Wars character. I don't have one. That's the funny thing. You could ask me. One day it would be one, and another day it would be another. It's like you could ask me my favorite Star Wars movie. Victorious, I don't know if you're the same way. And if Quinn is still here, I don't know if y'all are the creators. If you're all the same way, all you Star Wars fans out there listening right now, you can ask me one day, it's one thing. Another day, it's another thing entirely. I don't have a favorite. It's all Star Wars to me, which is why I'm enjoying the ride with the Book of Boba Fett. I'm loving it. So what I was going to show, the new folks who came along, because I think some of y'all who've been here have seen this. DB3D Make says, I was just following a lot of people from another account. I have a lot on there. Please do not follow all that I do. No, that was not the plan. Oh, Victorious, I'm glad that's why you love it here. I really am. Let me show you some of the... You're familiar with the conversation hearts? The little sweet hearts? You know, you can go to the store and buy those little candy hearts, yeah? You're about to be 29 years old. You're young. You're so young. Oh, if only to be 29 years old again. Asgardian Wookiee also loves Ahsoka. Remedy says, glad she dropped us off here. Star Wars Haven. Oh, you have no idea, dude. Seriously, I am not joking. Modern, vintage, entertainment, collectibles, thrifting. Like, you have no idea. Like, seriously. Like, even when the topic isn't Star Wars, I'm talking about another thing I'm watching or, you know, doing or whatever. Trust me, inevitably, all roads lead to Star Wars. Okay, so this is what you're gonna love. So, Fix'em Dude, one of our mods here, 3D, he modeled these items. Is Dash Rendar still canon? No, Disc 1 of 5, unfortunately not. Black Chrysanthemum is now canon, although I guess some would argue that Black Chrysanthemum was canon anyway with the comics. So, Fix'em Dude, you're gonna love this. You wouldn't call yourself a baby? No. I'm almost 50, Victorious! I remember, barely remember seeing the original trilogy in theaters. So he modeled so that other people can print these Star Wars conversational hearts. I adore you. Victorious, I adore you. So I printed them in the Gerbil. You are a trooper. Rebel for life. Fun stuff, huh? Whoop. Bouncing everywhere. He also made little coins. And I gave them to Jedi. I have to reprint them. But like 3D printed coins. So this one is like a heart, but it's in a spinning coin. It says I Heart Vader. And on the back, it's got the Imperial insignia. So it's pretty wild. It's really wild. It's a wild. It's a very wild. It's incredibly wild. So, alright, so the next one we have, Yoda One For Me. Yoda One For Me. Trust me, you're gonna freaking... He did such a good job. We brainstormed some of these with the community, but he ended up doing a few other ones, right? So it was fantastic. It was fantastic, and I loved the fact that he did this. It's so much fun. So here's the I Heart Vader one. And if you can't see these, by the way, I can bring them up full screen. I just thought it'd be more fun to show them this way. They are like poker chips, aren't they? This is here's the one I love. Here, does it work better up here when I hold them up here? Dooku breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. Do not follow me for my singing. Ever. Do not. That is a bad idea. Dooku breaking my heart. I have to reprint the coins, Fix'em Dude. I haven't done that yet. Cause I went with the Gerbil, and I gotta reprint these coins, or I can't find the ones that I did earlier too. Which is kind of this. I know I printed them, and I know they're somewhere. I just can't find them. How about this one? This SD Way. Chris's greatest hits coming soon to a store near you. Indeed, this SD Way. You saw them? I don't know where the hell they went. Where did I put them, Fix'em Dude? I'm not joking. Like, I had them. And I can't... I'm like, I had them. I know I had them. And I intended on pulling them out again. And I keep going through. I'm like, okay, they're not in that drawer. They're not in that drawer. They're not in that drawer. And I looked where I normally keep my prints, and I can't find them. Here's a good one. Here, this one might be a throwback. Rule of 2. Was that Darth Bane who did the Rule of 2? So trust me, when you get into 3D printing, there are so many Star Wars things that can be printed. And so many new Star Wars things that people are throwing out there. And sometimes you can even crowdsource. Baby Yoda One For Me. I'm sure you put them in a drawer. I don't know, Asgardian Wookiee. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But I'm not... I mean, I've looked in every pouch. Be my Jedi. You are too cute. Wow, I was right about Darth Bane. Have I printed a Sabacc credit? I don't know if I've seen the Sabacc credit. Jedi didn't take them. I gave her some, but I'm not sure where I put the other coins. Because I gave her other ones. You are revving me up. Wouldn't you love to have these? Like, as a licensed product? But barring that, that's the beauty of being able to hang out with people like Fix'em Dude. Because I think he threw out the suggestion of doing like some kind of Star Wars Valentine's thing. I'm like, ooh, what about this? Be mine, will you? I've done some credits. I think they're the Sabacc credits. It's been a while since I've done them, though. I may be doing those Sabacc credits in the Gerbil. This gold purple. Obi-Wan with me. Are y'all ready for Valentine's Day now? Nothing but love. Don't be a Vader hater. Wasn't a good voice. Tom Kane. I am not. Nor am I. Frank Oz. Ewoks my world. That you gotta say. Ewoks my world. Chris Perillo. Ewoks my world. BB-8 mine. Is it a B mine, right? BB-8 mine. Invent a board game and use the coins for game markers. That's a possibility. Well, you should know I have a dark side. It's true. Watch out. Watch out. Size matters not. By the way, speaking of Yoda, I learned today that Luke's voice in the latest episode of the Book of Boba Fett was AI. It was basically composited from Mark Hamill's voices, when he voiced and did voiceovers, and basically compiled by AI. So what we heard from Luke Skywalker was totally digital. Totally digital. I know. And I thought, I was like, dude, this is, I mean, you could tell it wasn't perfect. It wasn't like spot on. Like, you could tell something was off. This, as far as I'm concerned, is the best Valentine conversation heart ever. I know. I know. So those are the Star Wars conversation hearts that I can find. I don't know what the hell happened to the other ones. I don't know. I know I put them. I know they're here somewhere. I know we didn't get rid of them. I just don't know where the heck they went. So I saw that, and I was like, wow. But it started to make sense. Like, you know that his face was deep fake. You know that the face and everything, that was deep fake. That was fine. I was okay with that. That was mostly okay. 99% spot on as far as a deep fake is concerned. I'm glad they hired that guy. Otherwise, I feel the episode would have fallen apart. But the voice itself, I was curious how they did that, and it just sounds. It was natural, but you could tell that it wasn't quite. There was something that was off about it, right? And it's difficult to put your finger on it. There was something, just one thing that might have been off about it. And when of course, I'll rewatch the episode. But it doesn't sound digital. It just doesn't sound spot on, right? But here's the thing. The technology will improve. And so there's a chance 10 years from now, they'll come back and they'll rework it. And they should. And I will argue they should. They should rework the visuals, and they should rework the voice, the audio. I think CGI in Luke's face was better, but what I felt was it kind of seemed like the voice didn't match the mouth. It wasn't perfectly aligned, but it was. Here's the thing, Larzeus. It's the uncanny valley. That's what they call it, the uncanny valley. And my feeling is it will get better. And as it stands today, it was enough to have this. To me, this is the critical point. It was enough. The voice and the face were enough to get me to believe, to effectively suspend disbelief. I believed I was looking at Luke. I believed I was watching Luke. I believed I was hearing Luke. So to me, and I'm critical, like I feel that they dropped the ball with Leia in Rogue One. Tarkin was okay, could have been better. I feel they dropped the ball with Luke in Mando Season 2, final episode. They need to go back and clean those up. They can do the special, they can do it. They can do it. They have the power and they have the budget. They need to do it. Because those moments where these characters are ostensibly, 3D rendering, CGI, digital copies. If I'm ripped out of the moment, it's lost. The emotional impact's lost. I tell you what, if they would have had this Luke at the end of Season 2 of Mando, I probably would have been like, whoa. I mean, I would have been in. Sold. So, I'm glad they hired that guy. And I'm critical about this, and I feel that they moved the ball far enough that it absolutely works for me. And then it will only improve from here. But that potentially is scary too. Right? Because it's easy to do. And when it becomes easy to do these deep fakes, you don't know what to believe anymore. I don't think this world is ready for that. So it's not perfect, but it's getting there. They'll continue to work on it. It will get there. Like, if this is where we are today, as opposed to where we were 10 years ago, 10 years from now, it's going to make what we're doing, like, oh God, they need to go back and rework it. And they've done that with Star Wars before. That's not new. That's not a surprise. There's no shockers there at all. But anyway, I'm in. I'm fine. I'm good. Like, if that's what they want to do, as long as they continue to improve it, as long as I believe in what it is that I'm watching, I'm fine. It's when I don't believe it anymore that I'm really I'm taken out of that moment. I don't want that. Did I ever see Star Wars in 3D? I think I remember seeing Phantom Menace in 3D, possibly. Maybe? Hardly remember it. Oh, sorry. Oh, hey, big sports fan. Thank you for hanging. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate the support. Here I am yawning after having some caffeine pellets. Some Choco caffeine pellets. It has happened. Oh! Chewbecky is now available for Prusa printers. There we go. Gonna retweet that. Thank you, Far From Finished, King Rawl. If King Rawl is still here, I'm gonna favorite that. I'm gonna add it to my collection, my Star Wars collection. Gonna download it. You can print the Chewbecky. How is King Rawl still here? I'm gonna post it in chat. King Rawl 3D. There it is. I wonder if King Raw could tell me if it's okay on FDM. You saw Force Awakens in 3D? I think I saw Force Awakens in 3D. It's been a long time since I've seen a movie in 3D. It's been a long time. So there's the Chewbecky. But I don't know how well this Chewbecky works in oops. drink. Oh, wait, I ain't had to bake for a girl in a long time. A long time. Think my cooking's awesome. And a picture in my photo wagon. Haha, keep it poppin'. Yeah, she probably loved a honky tonk. Probably loved a honky tonk. That's what I said. Waiting for us tonight. I should tell that you know I used to play. The theater is okay, I'm looking here at the Chewbacca. Looks like Chewbacca is definitely going to need supports. How much supports or how many supports, I don't know. Chewbacca, I may attempt Chewbacca tomorrow. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm a little nervous about the Chewbacca because, like, it looks like it's more for resin than anything else. You saw The Force Awakens in 40. Wow. Next movie you go to cinema for is the Batman. That would be a good movie to go to. See, this is why, by the way, you see the February subscriber goal right over there? This is why I didn't change it. I didn't want to move up because I knew inevitably our subscriber goal, like the amount of subscribers would drop. So now we're back at the 545 to 550. Like that's the stretch goal. We're that close to the stretch goal, which means every night we go over the stretch goal, it's me walking barefoot on Lego bricks. That's gonna be fun. Again, but that's assuming that we get to that point tonight. I don't yet know. Chewbacca has definitely got some layer issues. Wouldn't take that long to print. That song's gonna be in my head. Waiting for me around the corner. Oh no, waiting for us. I can hear Jedi screeching downstairs. Oh my god. That's how you know it's loud. You can hear your child halfway across the room, the house. It's loud. I'm not even sure. I think the last movie we saw at the theater was Rise of Skywalker. Pretty sure that was the last one. Well, but over a year ago. Right around a year ago. Not that we go to movies all that often. Now everything's gone digital, which is, I'm fine with. I'm okay with that. Quite alright. Quite alright. Quite okay with it. Quite happy. Quite content. I'm not even sure what the next movie I would intend on seeing here would be. There are a few that are going to be on the horizon, certainly. The MCU I'm likely interested in. So we've got the Chewbacca. I'm seeing that. Let me print a raft here. Would only take a couple hours, so I may try a Chewbacca in a brown, possibly. I was thinking about doing a brown for some Wookiees anyway. Went to the movies last month. Oh, Alamo Drafthouse. I've heard of that place, Larzeus. Seems to be a really, not geeky, but like a really supportive of the culture type of place. Like, honestly, if the movie anymore does not show up in a streaming capacity, I probably won't see it. Thank you for the follow, Alpha Romeo. Welcome to the Play Shop. 3D printing some stuff over here. What I'm doing right now is a low poly Stormtrooper. Because I've done a low poly Vader. It's printing in this Gerbil color, this Gerbil film. I say Gerbil, right? Is it purple? Is it gold? It's Gerbil. So I'm doing a Stormtrooper in that. My favorite Gerbil figure to this point is the Vader Gerbil. This Vader Gerbil is awesome. This is exactly what I would have wanted in a Gerbil. It's fun. This one took forever to print, but the outcome I feel is just fantastic. Not perfect, but I'm very, very happy with it. Does that include Star Wars if it doesn't show up streaming capacity? No, everything Star Wars is going to show up streaming. But if it's Star Wars, I will see it in its theater. Like, there's no chance. Like, if it's Star Wars, assume I'm going to be seeing something opening night. Just assume that. Star Trek, I can wait on. Star Wars, cannot. Marvel, sometimes can wait on. This is like the streaming, right? Like, if it's Star Wars or even Marvel, I'll try to watch it within the first day. Because other than that, like, it's very difficult for me to be on Twitter because of spoilers. But honestly, I've not seen a lot of breakthrough shows recently. I mean, I've watched some streaming shows and I've gotten into a few of them just because, like, oh, that looks interesting. That movie looks interesting. That series looks interesting. But there haven't been many that have bubbled up on my radar in recent months, like where I see a lot of people talking about the same show. That's kind of my metric as to whether or not I'm going to watch the show. Everyone, has a different approach to it. What if Jedi begs you to go take it or see a movie? Nah, big fan. First, there are a lot of movies that you can go see. Second, it costs a lot to go to a movie. And in a tertiary way, I think she's more interested in the popcorn, which, hey, I don't disagree. Popcorn's an awesome part of going to the movie. But at that point, I just soon wait. Unless it's like a true, like, big blockbuster kind of scenario. It's possible if Diana and Jedi catch up, if they ever catch up on the MCU, the MCU films. But I can't. My weekdays are so jammed. And by the time I have my weekends, like, I'm not as, like, motivated to watch movies that honestly were fine and you need to watch, but it's like, okay, I've already seen them. Like, I'm good, right? So they gotta watch a lot of that on their own. A lot, not all of it necessarily, but I have no time. I gotta work. I got a job. I have a job. I can't just, fart around on the job saying, sorry, I couldn't complete the task that you were expecting because I was watching Iron Man for the third time, or whatever. It would not work. Everyone's talking about The Expanse. Well, Fucho, they can keep talking about it. Thank you very much. Just let them keep talking. Let them. Let them keep talking. Oops. Let them. Like, let them eat cake. Let them eat cake. We haven't had cake. Well, I guess we did have cake recently. Alfa Romeo 3 asks, what's the best 3D printer? I'm glad you asked. There is no answer to that question. For what is my question back to you, Alfa Romeo? The best 3D printer for what? For what specifically? Did I buy those Valentine's Day candy corns? No, they're not vegan. So Alfa Romeo, help me help you. What kind of 3D printing there are a lot of parameters to consider. It's kind of like asking what's the best filament. Well, for what? Give me a qualifier. Give me a few qualifiers, Alfa Romeo. I can't answer the question. And here's the thing. Even when I can't answer your question, I have a very limited experience with 3D printing compared to some. Some people have like every 3D printer known, and I have one. Dank Ferric. Exactly. Oh no. Future the Clown has made the word of the day, Dank Ferric. How are you going to work that into a title? Starting cost effect? Alfa Romeo. I'm careful about suggesting cheap, because sometimes cheap is good enough, but it may not be what you want. I can only say that a more affordable printer that I've had experience with has been the Focus printer. I set that up and we gave one away the other night. That may be a one to look into. I can now say I've had experience. As far as 3D printers go, it was simple for me to set up. It was simple enough for me to start 3D printing. It didn't have the features that I might have grown accustomed to with the Prusa. Like the auto bed leveling is a great feature. Although I guess Ender has released a new version of their 3D printer line that has some of those features built in. Not to say, I don't know, maybe I will switch from using a Mini to an Ender. I'm not saying I will. I don't know if I will. I have no idea. No idea. I'm a big believer in simplicity, though. So Focus was simple to set up. It's relatively affordable. And if budget's the in question, then yeah, you have to consider that. So Focus, that's F-O-K-O-O-S.
Fixindu Cheer Dex 100. Flacco the Clown is a Dank Ferric.
So here's your challenge, and it's funny, Fucho. I'm not sure how many people are gonna latch onto it at this stage in the game. We're moving on, and we're moving on in time. But everyone has the ability tonight. The word of the day is Dank Ferric, which if you're not watching Star Wars, you need to be. Floating table. I'm not sure what that means, Alfa Romeo. Revy2K says, I think I'll give Chewbecca a shot on my Mini. Tilted back at 45 degree. Build plate only supports out of some Prusa PLA Mrs. Pink. That's possible. I might try that too. Although Revy2K, I will say this. I had to repair. I'm glad you're still here, Revy2K. I had to repair the Chewbecca file. There was an issue specifically with the top layers. When I repaired it in Prusa Slicer, it was fine. I hadn't considered tilting it though, and I'll do that. Thank you for the follow, RamTour75. That handle for some reason reminds me of Ram Man. You did too, and it took forever. Okay, well Revy2K, as long as you know that it has to be repaired, we're good. Common Cage Clothing also says focus on the focus. Yeah, as Coda120 points out, just don't over tighten that nut. Yeah, they need to explain that better. Night of the Living Dank Ferric. You want more Gerbil? Dank Ferric. I'm out. I'm almost out. Like seriously, I'm really running. I'm starting to run very, very low on the quantum. So I pretty much have to stick to the smaller prints. My concentric nuts are very concentric tonight. They're so concentric. Very concentric. So the Chewbecca with supports. In fact, I didn't even think about tilting it back. I'm an idiot sometimes when it comes to that. Okay, oh yeah, I need to tilt it back. Let's go 45, which is pretty. See, I don't know if I need to go that far. because that would probably be way more supports than I would need. As opposed to, yeah, it's way more supports than I'd need. It would potentially chew up their back. I feel I can do it straight up and down. Let's see here. The Empire strikes Dank Farrik. Welcome back, Dank Farrik. Welcome, Dank. The good, the bad, and the Dank Farrik. Different Dank Farrik. Dank Farrik strokes. You like bigger 3D prints. You could go with a Prusa Mark 3S. You can go with an, I think, Ender 3. If you like tweaking, if you're a hardware kind of person, then Ender, I do believe, is a viable possibility for you. It is viable. I just have no experience with the Ender. I have very little experience specifically with not just the Ender, but 3D printers in general. Bring It Around says, haven't watched any of the Star Wars yet. What order should I watch them in? Bring It Around, you know, my recommendation, if you want me to be honest, watch The Mandalorian. Mandalorian Season 1, Season 2, Book of Boba Fett, then Episode 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, Solo, Rogue One. I say start with Mandalorian. Bring It Around. Seriously, I think it's a great onboard. And it'll only make more sense to you. You like Ender Spire? Okay, I don't know what that is. But that's funny because another guy told me to start with that as well. Bring It Around? Well, I like that guy. I like that guy. And the reason I'm saying start with The Mandalorian is because it's modern, it's new, it's fresh, it's good storytelling, it's character development. And if anything, could give you a deeper appreciation for the original trilogy and the movies that led up to it, and then you get backstory, as opposed to the other way around. So that's my feeling. Everyone's got a different perspective. And ultimately, there's no wrong way to jump in. But keep in mind that for me, Star Wars is just, it's Star Wars, right? Need a soundboard. Bad joke in PLA on the 3-day talk. What? Book of Din. It kind of is Maricos, but here's the thing. And by the way, shout out to Maricos there. He's another streamer here on Twitch who loves Star Wars, loves Darth Maul too, and has a chance to get to Disneyland a lot more than I do. I do have a soundboard. You can play sounds in I think there's a sound widget on my profile page. Thank you. Actually starting this show right now. It's time. Bring It Around. Okay, Bring It Around. Promise me this. When you do it, when you watch it and you finish it, come back, talk to me, tell me how you feel. For real? Okay, raid is done. I am here. Oh, who'd loyal raid tonight? Just curious, Bear. I'm sure someone great. Someone worthy of the attention. Although I'm starting to get, like, starting to wear on. Can't wait for the new LEGO Star Wars game. I'm the same way, Asgardian Wookiee. In fact, I plan on playing the new LEGO Star Wars game on Twitch. I'm sure I'll get copyright strikes. But, Maricos, here's how I feel. Don't get trapped or caught up in titles. Like show titles. To me, it's just all Star Wars. It's storytelling. It's character development. And you could argue that it's not about Boba Fett, but in many ways it is. Din only was able to do what Din did in The Mandalorian because of Boba Fett. Alpha Romeo says 3D printer Ender and Ender Spire. Okay. So you must have known the answer to your own question then. Someone recommended tonight, I guess, there's a new Ender product. The S1? The Ender 3 S1? I have no experience with it, so I cannot speak to it. But, that's not a bad thing. I'm interested in taking a look. It's a direct drive, which I like the direct drive stuff. If I can accommodate the size, may be more interesting to me. And then I'll pass my Prusa on to a brother of mine. But I don't know anything about it. Well, I love the automatic bed leveling features. And I love the fact that the spool is mounted on top. So if it makes better prints and it takes up virtually the same amount of space, then I'm thrilled. And my concern is like quality, right? And it's 96% pre-installed, which is exciting. So I'm interested in possibly getting the Ender. Possibly. No promises. People are about division in Star Wars. I really don't care what they think because I like what I like. Maricos, I think it's the right way to do it. Hey, the Viper, good to see you again. And I say, yeah, the more Star Wars, the better. Bear, I've not yet popped over to Discord. Give me a second. It's kind of been a little hectic over here, but... What? 1 moment. 3D printing fun. Oh, whoa. So wait, you printed these for... Who did you print these for? Kind of that's a pseudo Darth Vader melted helmet. That's a big Mandalorian coaster thing. Holy cow. Holy cow. Two plus 2 equals joke. I can in peace, but destroy with the power of the dark side. Those unworthy. Okay. You printed the melted Darth Vader. Oh, for Control-Alt-Quinn. Alright, that makes sense. She deserves it. What's the big coaster thing? He's looking, he had like a Mythosaur skull plate there. Asgardian says, I love all the Star Wars. The haters can just shushi. That's what I say. Just don't take away from somebody else's enjoyment of it. You printed in polyalchemy elixir. Still haven't printed in that. I don't have any. Obi-Wan. Yes, I'm so much looking forward to Obi-Wan. I'm looking forward to all the Star Wars. Honestly, like, it's just... What we're getting today is just... I love it. I love that we're getting fresh Star Wars throughout the year. New Star Wars. Oh, it's a Mandalorian coin scaled up as a wall hanging. Yeah, Americo. So I'm printing... This is a filament. It's not just purple. It's like gold. So is it gold? Is it purple? It's Gerbil. I say it's a Gerbil. I've got a model of a gold purple guard here. Been having fun with it. Fun. So many things to 3D print. So many things. Nice. I can't wait until Printed Solid has the blue elixir. Yeah, I'm very hopeful that to see what's coming down the pike from Printed Solid. Very hopeful. Comic Age Clothing is battling it with me. It is Gerbil. I say we need to fight this. They need to understand that it's got it must be Gerbil. It must be Gerbil. It has to be. Like, what else is it going to be? Doesn't make sense. It's gold purple. Who calls it gold purple? I got to teach him about branding opportunities. Although Krusty, like I said, pointed me to a few similar filaments on Amazon, and they may end up having the same properties, and I may end up getting them depending on you know, where would I put them? That's another thing. I'm like, where are they gonna go? I don't yet know. Kind of have to start stacking them. All right, I am officially following Polymaker on Twitter. What do I think Grogu's first word will be? It's a good question, Asgardian Wookiee. I think dad, father. I guess upright Chewbacca isn't too bad. Yeah, that's the way I sliced her, Revy. Shaves 40 minutes off, a lot less support. That I looked at it, I'm like, it'll work straight up and down. My concern, Revy, I'll say that in looking at the model, Revy, since I've got you, because I think I'm going to be printing her. I don't know how soon she's going to get printed, but in looking at the model, the hands, I'm a little worried with the support in the hands, like specifically the thumbs. Like, I don't know if it's going to be too thin in that area, especially with the supports. So I don't know if you may have to thicken those up a bit, possibly. But as it stands, is this at 100%? What's the scale? Is that a 3.75 inch? What's 3.7? Hang on, let me pull up my measuring tape. 3.75 inch is about almost 9.5 millimeters. 95 millimeters. So the Z is a 95 at a 3.75 inch scale for the Chewbacca. A couple overhang issues under the belt, the headband, etc. Yep. Would be adorable if he's with Denny who says dad. Has anybody... Well, I guess Boba Fett called Django dad, yeah? Because I was curious. I'm like, has anybody ever said dad? Father, I would get. Father, I think would be good. Hey, Anto Torres Art, good to see you. And mine37388. I think for that, I think father would be a great first word for Grogu. I think we'll see it. I think we'll see it in probably not this early, but maybe season 3 Mandalorian. And it is possible that if Grogu goes back to Luke, because I have a feeling he's going to get passed off, but if he goes back to Luke, it's possible we're not going to see another season of Mandalorian. Mandalorian may be done. That it may be finished. So I think people need to prepare themselves for that this year. I really genuinely do. He should say Greedo shot first. Oh, Anto Torres. No. There's no way. That would just blow up the universe. No chance. No chance. No chance that's happening. I'm just kind of curious. Just curious. Curious. I'm curious. So, I'm thinking we need to raid someone that we have not raided yet. And he raided us last night, Kitecrafter. I think we owe him that return support. I'm a big believer in returning the support. Love meeting new people as well. He's doing electronic stuff, like actually like electronics, geekery. He 3D prints, I believe. He's all into the making. He's all into electronicery. That's the word I'm making. Electronicery. That's a new word that I'm inventing tonight. But that's who we're going to raid. So Kitecrafter. I don't know if he's family friendly, but he could probably use a nice little boost tonight, Friday evening. And thank you for giving me a boost tonight. I appreciate everybody stopping by. I love all the new followers who stopped in, fellow Star Wars fans who got to see my Dave Filoni autograph. Yay, Dave Filoni. Yeah. I'm very happy to meet new Star Wars fans here on Twitch. Love meeting new Star Wars fans. No problem for the advice, bring it around. Happy to do it. It's what I do. If you know me well, or if you don't, well, you'll get to know me well. Hey, Gems and Taurus, we're about to raid someone with a Tusken raid. You came along at the timing where I'm starting to get really tired. I got some cleaning up I need to do. And I know that you got a lot of options on your plate for tonight. But Gems and Taurus, it is good to see you. Even if ever so briefly. I'll be back again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific. Geeking out with everybody here. Don't know what the topic's going to be. Don't know what we're going to have, but it's going to be fun. I may be printing a Chewbacca. May. No promises. We shall see. Gems and Taurus, it is good to see everybody else too, and including Anto Torres art. Your friends are all Star Wars nerds, so I know more than I probably should. Yeah, of course, and just hang out. And thank you, Revy, for hanging out. Thank you for doing your Chewbacca. Can't wait to print that out. Here we go. Tusken rating. Kite Crafter, who's geeking out. Oh no, we're about to raid someone. Hang on, wait. Okay. Oh my God, I just stopped the raid a second before we were about to raid. Thank you. Oh my God. Everyone is ending. Yes, apparently. So shout out to. Oh my God. You have
X100.
You have no idea. So here's DeWitt, right? There's his channel. Give him a follow if you love the world of 3D printing and geekery. We were about to raid, and still will, Kite Crafter, because he raided us. So I can't, it's not, okay, so DeWitt, I hope your stream went well. I hope it was great. I hope it was nerdy and geeky as you expected it to be. Fucho, thank you for the 100 bits. Timing is everything. It is. I know everyone, because it's Friday evening. I know people are getting tired. I've been having fun 3D printing, hanging out, hosting raids, and happy to do it. So here's the thing, DeWitt. So don't feel awkward. We're about to raid Kite Crafter, who's also geeking out on a completely different level than I ever could. In fact, DeWitt, I think Kite Crafter is closer to your kind of geekery than my kind of geekery. Because I don't have a play shop. I don't have like a where I assemble things and do electronic stuff and whatnot. But that's who we're going to be raiding tonight. So thank you, DeWitt. Thank you for trusting your community with me. Kite Crafter is just ending? Okay, well then never mind. I don't want to raid if he's about to end. I was hoping to. Never mind then. Okay, I guess I won't. I guess we gotta find another target. Are you sure he's about to end? Are you sure? Alright. Because he's right there. He's geeking out. I would love to raid Kite Crafter. Find out if he wants to stick around. Maybe not if Chris Perillo raids. Okay. We're gonna raid. We're gonna do it. We're gonna catch him off guard. If he's not ready to raid right now, we're gonna do it. We're gonna raid him real quick. So I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. Kite Crafter, geeking out. Love you. Appreciate you. At this point, I'm gonna leave you to your own devices. And may the force be with you always. We're Tusken raiding. See you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. I need to get a gaffy stick for this. Thank you, DeWitt. I appreciate the raid. Oh wait, I gotta wait 10 seconds. Oh no! Tell me! Come on! I gotta wait for it to be ready to raid. Twitch is just weird with this interface. Like, they need to change the button. For real now. For real. We're raiding right now. See you, Gems and Taurus. Oh man. Okay, I wanted to do it before he like dipped out. No! No! Wait! 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 Wait, wait, wait. We raided him right at the last second. Don't go.
What are you going to do with those gummies?
No, honey, no. Hang on, he's doing, we raided. That's awesome.